Hey everyone, and welcome to another hemp tip. Today we'll be taking a look at thrips, what they are, and how to remove them from your plants. Thrips are one of the more annoying pests to deal with. Not because they necessarily deal more damage than other sucking pests, but because their tiny size and quick movement make them harder to identify. In fact, for this grow, I initially couldn't find any until I took out a jeweler's loupe, which every grower should have anyways, and once you do get a good look at them, they can be identified by their elongated body, with the larvae being lighter in color and the adults being darker in color. The easiest way to identify thrips, though, is by the damage they deal to your leaves, looking like tiny spots of irregular damage, which is a clear sign that something is sucking out the leaf juices one spot at a time. Other pests that also leave these tiny spots include whiteflies, aphids, and spider mites. So anytime you see leaf damage like this, you'll definitely need to inspect it right away and find out just what's damaging your plants. An easy way to stop thrips from spreading is to use an insecticidal soap, which can be purchased online or easily made with 2 tablespoons of liquid dish soap, 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil mixed in a gallon of water. Insecticidal soap kills thrips on contact, but once it dries, it's not effective anymore. So you'll need to spray thoroughly, especially on the underside of the infected leaves. Unfortunately, the insecticidal soap also doesn't kill thrip eggs, so multiple applications, spread a few days apart, will be needed. A neem oil spray is another organic option that can be used by itself or in rotation with the insecticidal spray, as it'll both repel the pests and prevent the larvae of newly hatched eggs from developing properly so that the life cycle doesn't continue. To create a physical barrier on the ground, diatomaceous earth is an organic solution that can be spread throughout the top layer of the soil, creating a physical barrier that'll kill the thrips when it comes in contact with it, but is perfectly safe for plants, humans, and pets. This will stop any thrips from crawling one plant to another, although thrips can fly. So it's not a catch-all solution, but it also helps with a ton of other pests, such as slugs, snails, aphids, and fungus gnat larvae. Another method, if your grow space is outdoors, that's less reliable and much more green, is to release a bag of ladybugs or lacewings in your grow space. Both of these pest eaters can actually be purchased by the thousands and shipped alive for a really reasonable cost. Just know that these probably won't completely remove the pests, but they will dwindle down the population of not just thrips, but almost all the small plant-eating pests. Just be mindful that both of these bugs will leave your grow space in search for more food once the pests are almost gone. And while they're not a long-term solution, it never hurts to have more of these around in the garden. They're also susceptible to diatomaceous earth, so if you're using one of these options, don't use the other. And that's it. Like the content? Then be sure to check out our beginner's guide to creating CBD products from scratch, available at Amazon in print and digital, with links in the description below. You can also find us at hempinapot.com.